Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm not sure how loud I am, but try not to be that loud, of course. Hold on. Y'all scoot up. Happy Wednesday, February the 11th. We in that time. Yes, happy Wednesday. Mm. Happy Wednesday, y'all. What is it? February the what? February the 11th. Oh my God. 1-1. On 1-1. I said it's just on 1-1. I believe it's Aquarius season. Um, So shout out to that and shout out to all the Aquariuses out there. Y'all scoot up in here like a bumper car. Hit the damn like. Oh, the way I forgot to hashtag um my stuff. Yep. Doing better with the description, yeah. Now, y'all, but I forgot. Yeah, I forgot to add the day on. It's all good. At least I did it yesterday. hmm So shout out to that and shout out to me. Um, China, if you anything like me, yesterday was good. So shout out to that. Yesterday was really good, but today gonna be better. So y'all scoot up. Hold on. Give me a minute. Hit the damn like. I'm in the building, y'all. Hey, hey, okay, yes, good morning. Good morning, y'all. Happy Wednesday. It's your girl, Shay Renee. Yeah. And I'm in the building, y'all. I'm in the building. We're going to talk about a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's going to be a little this, and a little that, and a little this, because this is where it's at. Yeah. Y'all make sure y'all scoot up like a bumper car. Hit the like button. I'm in the building. Oh. Well, that's how you let the beat build. That's how you let the beat build. Let the beat build. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and the beat go boom, ba boom boom. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something, baby. I went to bed early last night, like really, really early. Um, Yesterday was just a good day, but um, I don't know. I was tired. I guess I went to bed so early, like even that was probably before 9 o'clock. And it's crazy because so I can't explain it, but in the mornings I need things to be, you know what I'm saying? I like, or I just, it's just like a ugh. But this morning, things was kind of just a little bit, not too much, a little out of whack, and I surprisingly, I was just like, whatever. The thing that irritated me the most though is I forgot to tell my family that I didn't eat last night. I skipped dinner, so they didn't save me. I love to eat dinner for breakfast. If y'all don't know, for I'ma poop stars who don't know, yes, I sure will. I will, especially if I don't know. I can't explain it. If it's something that I really want, like I don't know. And then too, sometimes I skip dinner, and that's why I wake up and eat it for breakfast. But the way I thought I was finna be going hard right now, baby, I got this kitchen lit. Like a pig, baby. I was ready to what? I was gonna put extra everything on my hamburger. That's what I made. Made some good cheeseburgers last night. I ate one patty and went to sleep. I was out of there. Child, I was out of there yesterday, but yesterday was good to me. Yesterday was good to me. God, I want to pray that today is better. Yes, Lord. I know it can get better. And so shout out to that. But anyway, everyone, happy Wednesday. I hope everybody is in a great mood. Okay, it is what it is. Like great. Um, if not, here, get it together. Okay. Period. Like let's. I don't know what you need. Um, but hopefully there's still time to access it. Okay, hopefully you still got access to it. Okay, no matter what it is. Could be just a bad attitude. It just is what it is. Like truth is. Um, you know, sometimes let me tell y'all what I realized. In life, sometimes it's just a better attitude. you know? Uh For real, all those cliche sayings, they just been, making a lot of sense to me. Okay. Like a whole lot of sense lately. But it's just like, well, not lately, but period. Um, Y'all know the saying, if you can't change something, change the way you think about it. I like that one a lot. I like that one a lot because sometimes it's just your attitude towards it. Does that make sense? That's not always the case, but anyway, happy Wednesday, everyone. Long story short, I hope you are doing your best. That's just that, you know what I'm saying? Doing your best, and I hope that you're on the receiving end of that too. You know what I'm saying? Like getting the best. You know what I'm saying? The best of everything there is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, up for grasp. So shout out to that. I'm getting the day started. This is episode 22. Okay, y'all pop in. Y'all make sure y'all pop in. Okay, yeah, scoop up. Period, and pop in like that for your girl. I'm gonna need y'all to pop in like that for your girl. One time for the mind. So shout out to that. Now the news ain't been newsing like that, but it's okay. I promise you, it's okay. Cause it's been one thing after another. Okay. It really, 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 really has been one thing after another. Now tell me why I feel like I talked to y'all about Mike Epps, but I don't know if I did. I don't know if I did, and it don't feel like I did, cause I don't even remember like what I wanted to say. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know, and it's crazy too, cause I like Mike Epps. Yeah, shout out to him and shout out to that. Oh yes, Mr. Preston Girl. It really take a lot. No, I'm just playing. It really does though. No, it don't. It don't take a lot for me to like somebody. Not at all. I said just not at all. It don't, y'all. But I just shout out to the people that I like. Okay. Period. Big, big, big shouts out to the people that I like out there. And yeah, I like Mac Epps. I really didn't care for his joke recently about Nicki Minaj, but I like Mike. And when he told the joke, I forgot, like I cannot remember, y'all. I don't know why I feel like I talked about it to y'all. Um, but I don't know. I like Mike. I think the joke was distasteful, and so I was really happy to see him come over the top and apologize. It just is what it is. Apologize, keep it moving. Now I will say this: out of 42 years of living, I'm starting to realize that like times have changed a lot. I don't really remember comedians having to apologize as much as they do now, but it is what it is. But I will say this though. Nah, let me tell you, Mike, it seems like you jumped on the Nicki Minaj hate train and then apologized, and it's weird. It's weird. Like, I'ma need you to, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but like just stand firmly on whatever you. Does that make sense? So in other words, if you mad at Nicki Minaj right now and you don't like her right now and you are riding the don't mess with her train, okay, then ride that motherfucker for real until the wheels fall off. Don't, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like in this situation, Mike he all over the place. You know what I'm saying? He just all over the place, and um he don't really know how he feel about it. And it's just those type of people. It is what it is, but um yeah, cause like no, if you on the train, ride it. Ride it. And that would mean that you wouldn't have to come back and apologize because it is what it is. That means it's fuck Nicki Minaj. You see? Yeah. I mean, it just is what it is. You know? But evidently, y'all, he ain't on that, because he came back and apologized. But that's my thing, though. That's why you don't do, you know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. That's why you don't, to me, listen, we're not perfect. We all do things. But I just feel like some stuff, like for instance, why would he tell that joke? It just don't make no sense. He shouldn't have never told the joke at all, Because evidently, that's not where he stands. Because he could not stand on business with that. It just is what it is. And for those of y'all who don't know what the joke was, he told some joke about President Trump. He said like they was running you know what I'm saying, gang bang bang on Nicki Minaj shot. It was like I said, distasteful. And another thing that I will say about Mike before I wrap this up, because like I said, I like Mike and I don't really want to bash him. Because I'm just here to report the news and not get caught up in it, child, for real. And I see easily how you can get caught up in stuff. I see easily how you can develop relationships with people. I also see easily how you can just like kind of semi-have faves and be biased and stuff like that. And I don't want to do stuff like that. But shout out to Nicki Minaj though, because y'all know that's my girl. Period. Hands down. And I make no apologies for it. It is what it is. Because I be damn if I be held to the fire. You know what I'm saying? For Nicki Minaj. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't believe in shit like that. I don't believe in shit like that. It's weird to me. You know what I'm saying? I cannot, I cannot vouch for every single thing that somebody I love does. I cannot do that. Why would I anyway? It just is what it is. You love people regardless. It is what it is. Now how and all of that, whatever. Okay, but like, it just is what it is. So shout out to Nicki Minaj. That's my girl. Period. And so, when it comes to Mike Epps, this is what I feel about Mike. I like Mike, but at the end of the day, I feel like sometimes he be like hating from outside of a club that he can't get in. If that makes sense. It just is what it is. I don't know if he had access at getting in and he turned it down before. I don't know. But I do know that I listened to a lot of things that he has said over the years. And so, like, yeah, I be feeling like that's what Mike got going on, okay? One. And then two, Mike, better prepare them jokes so you ain't gotta, because actually the joke wasn't even that funny, if I'm being real. It was distasteful, but it wasn't even funny. It wasn't. It wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like what he said in his apology is he was drinking, and sometimes he say whatever when he drinking. That's exactly what it gave. Like it wasn't even a good joke. It wasn't funny. It didn't land. you know. So like that's another thing. You know what I'm saying? Just be better prepared for real, cause like But anyway, y'all, we're gonna be talking about a little bit of Kim K today. So shout out to Kim K and shout out to that. First of all, I like Kim. It just is what it is. Now I don't know if that's my girl. Now I don't know how to. You see, I won't go that far, but I definitely like Kim. I like Kim. I always have. Always have. Now, do I like her? That's different. But I like him. Okay, I almost said that's my girl, but it just is what it is. I like lots of things about Kim. Her hustle being one, period, hands down. Kim K is just a hustler, bona fide. Yeah, so shout out to her, shout out to that. Between her and Chris, they gonna go get them some money, okay? Truth is, so shout out to them and that. But child, word of the curve is Kim K is dating. I said, eh, eh. And I said, well, I know that's right. It just is what it is. Mama gotta have a life too. I said every time Kanye think Kim gonna just be old and alone, Kim just snatch up a man and say, you gotta be quicker than that. Yeah. Yeah, just when he go just when he get good and comfortable, right, with her being alone, mm, Kim will start dating. So, shout out to Kim. Okay, who has a new him? Child, allegedly. But no, word on the carpet is Kim was seen, spotted out with hold on, y'all. Hold on. Scoot up in here. Hit the like button. I'll be right back. Child, yes, I'm back. Child, but allegedly, apparently, seemingly, okay, Kim is ready to go for a ride. Mm, mm, a fast one. With the NASCAR driver. Um, I forgot his name. Yeah, I forgot the man's name, but like, ugh. Child, y'all scoot up. Happy Wednesday, everyone. February the 11th. I'm in that thing. We talking Kim K right now. Yeah, let me press y'all on a brief hold though. I said, do it, do it, do it, do it. I do it, do it, do it. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Oh, period. So shout out to that. Child. Mm. Child, I forgot that man name. Kim K talking something. Um but we gonna get a picture up of him. So shout out to that. I'm definitely gonna go find him. I'm gonna go find his picture, y'all. But we know who he Okay, I'm back. I'm back, YouTube. I'm back, YouTube. I'm back. So shout out to that. What was I telling y'all though? Mouth for love. Hey, that's my song. But I wasn't talking about. I wasn't singing that no more. I had moved forward. But I guess it's a time to take a brief hold. Let me place y'all on a brief hold. I'll be right back. Shout out to that. Yeah, put the stars. It's your girl, Shay Renee. And I'm back. Period. Um, uh, yeah, child. So anyway, Brorilla, okay, is making her waves, child, doing her thing on the internet. And I don't know. I think, child, you know, it's sticky, right? It really is. It's a sticky, messy situation because at the end of the day, like I don't think nobody is really mad, right, to see her doing her thing. And honestly, if I'm being honest, I don't even think Glow is mad, you know, to see her doing her thing. I think it's just the way she went about it, you know. I know it's the way she went about it. But this is my thing. I just don't want to see it get messy, you know, or dangerous. You know, I'm happy to see her get her ball rolling though. Of course. Um, of course. But at the end of the day, I see that it's still a little messy. Y'all hold on. My bad, child. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to take that long, but I actually got caught up trying to. I thought I was finna just grab what I needed, but trying to actually find the important paper that I need. So, Child, my bad. That's what it looks like, okay? Period. That's what entrepreneurship, content creating, all of that. That's what it looks like. Sometimes um you're gonna have to, do this in the middle. Sometimes you're gonna be you might be cleaning the kitchen, getting ready, picking your clothes out for the day, doing your hair, just so many different things. Um, so shout out to that. Um, Child, it's never a dull moment for real. It's never. So shout out to that. But yeah, no, as far as Glow and her sister goes, like clearly it's ugly. It is. And I say that because I saw Glow live just recently and she was talking about she was giving away $2,500. I just feel like you know, it's messy. So that would be my only, you know, that I feel like that's the only downside to her sister, uh, you know, being a content creator now, being able to feed herself and, put some food on her table, And it's just about how the sister goes about it. And really and truthfully, um, to me she's not on, but she doing good, as far as being viral goes, and holding down that slot. So it's gonna be interesting to see what she does with it too. Like for instance, is she gonna keep throwing jabs at her sister, or is she gonna, lay off of it? And just continue to build, her own thing, which to me would be the smart thing to do and the right thing to do. It is what it is. It's no need for them to, I ain't gonna say it's no need, but it's just, it's so unnecessary, if that makes sense, child. You know? But, I will say this, sometimes you gotta let, um, hurt people go through their emotions, but I already told y'all I already told y'all how I would get at the sister, you know, and that ain't even like putting her on any type of attack. It's just, just asking, like, how supportive have you been? Because, you know, again, in life, you're going to always need to use your common sense, And the main uh, factoring uh, piece that I feel like is missing from this puzzle, right, is the fact that, like, the sister isn't, to me, could I be wrong? Yeah, but do I think I am? No. To me, hold on, y'all. Damn. To me, the sister isn't factoring in, their relationship. Like their relationship. Because like my common sense tells me for real, like if I feel like if the sister was around, Glow would be around, you know, if that makes sense. Like around and be around way more. You know what I'm saying? Because Glow already got a sister. Glow got a sister living with her. You know, so anyway, y'all. Charlotte's gonna be interesting to see what they end up doing though, because it's so sad to hear the sister keep talking about being sacrificed. That's crazy. That's crazy and that's wild. Now, I will say this though, child, the sister, ain't wasting no time moving past Glow. You know what I'm saying? And getting into it with this one and that one and this one and that one, because it's part of like her being viral. And then not only that, like it's like I mean it's part of her momentum, in other words. So like if this person talk about her, then she talk about that person back. It keeps her buzz going, child. But child, I guess Carlissa was the wrong damn one. Okay? And I said she was wrong. I just think Carlissa was the wrong one. Okay? For real. No, all jokes aside to be talking about Glow's sister. Cause word on the curb is, and it's crazy too, cause I've been wanting to tell y'all, been meaning to tell y'all this. But I ain't been able to put my hand in it. So Carlissa has been threatened with a lawsuit from Barilla. Barilla is saying that she gonna sue Carlissa because she thinks Carlissa was kind of like scamming. I said, this keeps coming up. I said, this keeps coming up around y'all camp, Carlissa. But anyway, yeah, she said, according to Barilla, Carlissa was trying to, I know that Clarissa and that Carlissa, that Clarissa and that Carlissa be getting me. Truth is. But Barilla said Carlissa ass then messed around, okay, and like was pretending to be her manager. And she was talking about suing Carlissa. Now, I will say this. I hear her, but I don't think she gonna sue Carlissa for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, child. Now, I think she wanna sue Carlissa for real. I do. Truth is, I do, because she was mad. She think Carlissa is on some scamming stuff, some type of way. And so tell me why Carlissa gonna come over the top. Yeah. Shot like a barber or something. She didn't game over the top. I said she just Carlissa. Let me just say. So Carlissa gonna say that she was trying to come up with a show. Carlissa's, I'm not gonna say she lying, but child. So this is what Carlissa gonna say. Carlissa said, allegedly, that she was thinking about like having Jaden have a flavor of love type of show. with girls, and I don't know, maybe boys too. But anyway, she was saying that she wanted Barilla on the show, and she was trying to get Barilla on the show. But what they got to do with, So in other words, Carlissa is acting like, well, oh man, I was just trying to turn you on to some money, and turn you on to Zeus, which that's good if it was true. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily believe it, but I believe it's a damn good lie. And speaking of a damn good lie, let's talk about it. When Jada and Alexis, had her wreck, when she wrecked her truck, when she hit a parked car, and they were saying that they think it kind of was a hit and run or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? They were saying she might have left the scene and all of that, allegedly. I don't know. I just feel like they came up with some good stuff then, too. And I'm just saying, I'm not saying this to be actual and factual for the girls in the back, but I am saying that I pay attention to everything. So shout out to that. So I'm watching and I'm listening, period. And I'm paying attention to basically when things is getting cleaned up on the aisles, okay? Period, because I told y'all. What? You can't just tell me anything. You know what I'm saying? Truth is, one, you can't just tell me anything and think I'm going to believe it. But I will say this, though, I'm watching you. It just is what it is. I'm paying attention. Because like I said, now it's just starting to seem like Miss Pressica just has a very elaborate... Is that the word I want to use? I don't think so. But in other words, she would probably do very well, extremely well in children's movies or books or something like that, because her imagination is out of this world. It just is what it is. And imagination might not even be the word that I'm looking for either, but I ain't going to have time. I'm just not going to really have the time. But no, she's creative, extremely creative with her stories. If that makes sense, her story making. Okay. And that's not to say that her stories are lie, not true. But yeah, I'm just saying, I'm just saying you have people who are really listening. So, you have to be on point when you're telling these stories, Miss Person Girl. Okay, it just is what it is. So anyway, shout out to all of that. But then, like I said, Barilla ain't wasting no time. She has time. I don't know. If I had to guess, right? Yeah, like the little triangle thing on the back of the jean. If I had to guess, I would say I don't think Miss Preston Girl has a job. I don't think she has a job. I think she's taking a swing at being a full-time content creator, but I don't know. I don't know if she's still DoorDash or if she ever DoorDashed. Truth is, okay? But, I will say this. She's creating content and child, she don't mind getting on nobody ass. Okay? Her mama included. What? Yeah. They mama included. Just I told y'all that there was a clip of her, Barilla, going off on her mama. No, she didn't really. Child, let me just let y'all listen. Hold on. Because now this is what she had to say to her mama. Hold on real quick. Let me put y'all on a brief hold though. Hold on. Let me just tell y'all. This is what she had to say to her mother, okay? After the mom, did the live with Glow. Basically thanking Glow for helping her and all of that. But y'all hold on real quick. All right, y'all, I'm back. But child, she just, you know what? Hold on. Let's just listen to what she had to say to her mama real quick before I just give my whole opinion and get ready to wrap this up. Hold on. Let's see. You was a stripper. So it ain't no fucking way them lights was supposed to be on. You was stripping before. So if you knew if you gotta use what you got to get what you want, you should have been stripping trying to keep them damn lights on. Bitch, you think you finna keep on beating my motherfucking ass right as I get out the motherfucking tub with a hungry stomach, talking about man for nothing. You just, what the, man, we ain't got no food too. What you whooping me for? We both mad. You knew how to get, you knew, you a professional. You knew how to get some motherfucking
How the fuck you eat a motherfucking fish plate when I'm over here earning your goddamn uniform for work? And I mean peanut butter and jelly. And I said something about that. Then y'all, if I die, she's something Illuminati. Just know that. If I die, y'all better investigate that bitch. Investigate her ass. All my followers from 1 to 200,000. Y'all better step for me. Y'all better step for me. Folks don't play with it. Call everybody. So what's up with the case? You was a stripper.
Go,
So it
sister,
ain't no fucking way
crazy.
them lights was supposed to be off.
This is what Glow Sister is saying about her childhood and her mother.
You was stripping before.
The mama.
So if you knew if you gotta use what you got to get what you want, you should have been stripping trying to keep them damn lights on. Bitch, you think you finna keep on beating my motherfucking ass right after I get out the motherfucking tub with a hungry stomach, talking to man for nothing. What the? I'm mad we ain't got no food too. So what the me for? We both mad. You knew how to get you knew you a professional. You knew how to get some motherfucking money. How the fuck you eat a motherfucking fish plate when I'm over here earning your goddamn uniform for work? And I mean peanut butter and jelly. And I said something about that. Then y'all, if I die, she's something Illuminati. Just know that. If I die, y'all better investigate that bitch. Investigate her ass. All my followers from 1 to 200,000. Y'all better step for me. Y'all better step for me. Folks don't play with it. Call everybody. So what's up with the case?
Okay, see, the more and more she talk, the more and more, we're able to, try to form our own opinions, and people got to understand that you're going to do that. It just is what it is. And read between the lines. Sometimes it's really, sometimes, you just gotta, when you read between the lines, you're filling in what's not being said, right? And so, hold on, y'all. To me, okay, just me, just my opinion. The more and more she talks, it's really giving either I reached out to my sister because I needed some money. And she didn't send it, or it's given a build up, because I don't know. All I know is something about 2,500. She keeps talking about this 2,500, so I don't know but I just don't know if she reached out to Glow and Glow didn't give it to her. Now, I did hear her say that, like, Glow asked her for her Cash App and then blocked her, but I'm wondering, like, was that out the blue? So did Glow do that and then she got upset? It set her off? I don't know. But if you listen to her talk, it's kind of definitely giving. I just needed some money. It is what it is. I needed some money and I'm struggling and I'm tired of struggling like lots of people do. Lots of people. Hold on, y'all. Hit the like button too for me, but hold on 1 second. Oh, I really wish I could cornrow my hair for real, like for real. Like, not that what I did the other day. Not like some for real cornrows. Because, my life would be just so much a little bit smoother. Because like right now this morning, I need to just put about 4 cornrows in my head and then put my hat on. Truth is, because y'all know I am a pony girl, okay? To be more specific, well, yikes. I'm a ponytail girl, okay? Just is what it is. I love a good ponytail. I love a good bun. Like I was telling y'all yesterday, I love a good sleek look, okay? Period. With the hair. Shout out. I like, I like, I love, I love, I do. So shout out to that. I love a good, like I love to sweep that hair back, baby, and show off the features of my face, okay? Period. Show them good features off, Like Doja Cat said, I want to show you off. I want to show you off. Yeah. Okay, period. So, yeah, I like to push, baby. I like to get the hair up out my face. And this is my favorite look. It is what it is, so shout out to that. But, y'all know, as y'all know, we already know, we all know. The ponytails be, I like the ties. It's just not good for the hair. I know. Somebody said that's just not good for the hair, though. Miss Preston Carol. So it is what it is. You can like it all day, but you just can't do it all day. And every. So today I'm wearing me a hat, but it's all good, because it's like I took the week off, and I'm letting my hair rest. Not too much pulling, not too much twisting, no, giving my edges a break. So, and I did that without even trying, because I didn't, I be trying to have like a little schedule and stuff like that. Y'all don't. So anyway, the way I needed to do me some cornrows on this beautiful Wednesday. But it's all good. I'm gonna clip my hair the best. I'm gonna clip it up the best I can. And then, cause like I was gonna put it in some twists, which I still can. It don't matter. Like I'm just gonna let it rest, y'all. Period. Like Toni Braxton said, breathe, breathe.